This is something that you can't do all the time, but if you have a young toddler, especially in the stranger anxiety stage, or one that just has a hard time with transitions, and you're signing them up for something new, sometimes this is something you can do. Or if you're bringing them to the doctors or the dentist, sometimes this is something you can do. Now, it's not something you can always do, so please don't beat yourself if you can't do it. You can always read books with them about the event if you can't do this, and give them plenty of verbal warning and talk about it all the way up until the time comes for them to do it. That's always something that you can do, and that's also something I recommend and pair with this usually. But sometimes, like, let's say you sign them up for gym classes at the little gym, or you signed them up for, ice skating lessons or something. Sometimes what you can do ahead of time is take them to this place before they actually are scheduled to be there. Why would you do this? Because it gives them a chance to absorb the environment and everything that's going on in it then with you. And that way, when you go to transition them and it is the day that they're scheduled to be there, it's less for them to absorb. They've already been there before. They've already seen it. They've already seen the doctor's office. They've already seen the ice skating rink. They've already seen the little gym and all the people that were in it. And this is just one way to help them get familiar with the setting and the environment that's going to be provided to them during this time. Again, you do want to pair this with other things such as reading, children's books about going to gymnastics, and children's books about going to the dentist, and children's books about going to the doctors and things of that nature to help them start to understand what is going to happen. And also talk to them about the scheduling. We're going to have breakfast, then we're going to go to preschool, then you're going to have lunch at preschool, and instead of going to nap, mommy's going to pick you up and I'm going to take you to the doctor's office, and then we're going to go home, take a nap, and have a snack, and talk about it, and put events with it, so that way they know what's happening and when. And they should know their preschool schedule throughout the morning anyway, because preschools usually align with child development and keep it consistent. And that's usually posted on the parenting board, especially if you're in an AC accredited school. So you can always find that if you need that. And you can always ask for that as well. That's something completely understandable. So please ask the director or the teacher if you need to. But these kind of things really do help young children transition, and it really does help you as well. Because if you don't do this stuff, there is a lot more tears, unfortunately. They don't know what's going on. You would be crying too if someone just woke you up, brought you to school, and didn't tell you what was going to happen for the rest of the day or why, or explain what it was, the purpose of it. The purpose of going to the little gym is so you can get some exercise. The purpose of going to the dentist is to make sure you have good hygiene and healthy teeth. The purpose of going to the doctors is to make sure that you're healthy and that we can maintain your health. And things like this. This kind of thing really helps young children who are still learning the ways of the world, because they were, they weren't born with this information. This is stuff that we have to create awareness around for them. Anyway, I hope this helps you. Rock on, like, follow, share, or comment below.